Hey, this is Linus, what's up? Today I wanted to take a look at the Xiaomi Mi A2, and I know there are plenty of reviews out there, but I've used this phone for 2 months because I liked it for a lot of reasons, and I think this is one of the best budget phones you can get. However, I wanted to take a look at all the pros and cons of this device after using it for 2 months. Stay tuned. Even though this is not a fresh review of the Mi A2, here is a quick unboxing. In short, you get all the usual items except for the soft TPU case and headphone jack adapter because this device does not have a headset jack. So let me start talking about what I like about the Xiaomi Mi A2 and why this is one of the best phones for the price. So first of all, as usual, let's talk about the design, and I really like it because the phone is made out of metal. We don't have that sandwich glass and metal construction, which is really nice but not so practical because the backplate attracts fingerprints and smudges quickly. And secondly, I managed to drop this phone a couple of times and nothing really happened except for a few dings and scuffs on a metal backplate, and if the phone had a glass backplate it would definitely have shattered. I also like the display, which is really nice and sharp. We have tiny bezels on the sides, but we have quite huge bezels on the top and bottom. So this display is nice and sharp, however, it could be slightly brighter outdoor, especially under direct sunlight. Other features that I love about the Xiaomi Mi A2 is obviously that dual camera system that I'll talk about a little bit later in this video. Also, I just love a super fast and reliable fingerprint scanner. It literally works 10 out of 10 times, it never failed. Also, we have a front-facing shooter that has a ton of megapixels, LED notification light. Also, we have some extra features like IR blaster that I've never used. I don't really use that because I don't watch TV, but I know that there are plenty of users who really appreciate this feature. Another feature that users appreciate is the headset jack, and we don't have it. That's why you need to use the supplied adapter, and the sound quality is really good for a budget phone. Other thing that I love about the Xiaomi Mi A2 is the loudspeaker, which, I mean, we don't have any stereo dual speaker systems, but the bottom firing speaker is really good for the budget device, and here is a quick audio sample. There's one feature that I love about the Xiaomi Mi A2, and at the same time, I hate it. The phone is really thin. That means the device is really comfortable to hold in the hand. It's gonna sit really comfortably in your skinny jeans pocket, right? But at the same time, that means that Xiaomi didn't cram in a huge battery, and this is one of the main reasons why people choose Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 over the Xiaomi Mi A2. We have a smaller capacity battery in comparison to the Redmi Note 5, and that means you can get about 6.5 hours of screen on time, but that was my record screen on time. I tried to squeeze every minute of SOT out of this device. That means that you should expect to get about 5 or 5.5 hours of screen on time, which is a lot worse battery life than on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5. Just before we start talking about specs and performance, I wanted to show you guys the FamilySafe app by Wondershare and say thanks for sponsoring this video. The FamilySafe is one of the most reliable parental control apps that is available for both Android and iOS. This application is just packed with features, and it includes both tracking such as location and geofencing, and typical parental control features like screen time control, app blocking, and web content filtering, and so on and so forth. These are just a few features this app has. I found the application to be simple and intuitive to use. It is smooth, there were no lag, no other issues. Also, all the activity is being updated in real time with no lag, so you can be rest assured that the tracking is accurate. If you want to try this app by yourself, make sure to check out the links in the video description down below and you'll get a 3-day free trial. Another thing that I love about the Mi A2 is definitely the list of specifications. Snapdragon 660 processor may not be the top tier chipset out there, but it assures great overall gaming performance. I played games like Asphalt 9, Shadowfight 3, Asphalt Extreme, and obviously PUBG. and PUBG runs fine on medium graphics, just with a few minor skipped frames, but gameplay is absolutely playable. You can enjoy playing this game for hours. Other games like Asphalt 9, Asphalt Extreme run absolutely fine on the highest graphics settings, and the phone doesn't have any overheating issues. Another reason why I love the Xiaomi Mi A2 is obviously software. This is actually the main reason why people would buy the Xiaomi Mi A2 over the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 or some other budget phones, because they want stock Android experience. The phone runs on Android 8.1 out of the box without any unnecessary features, no bloatware, no gimmicky features whatsoever, just pure Android experience. That means that the phone is super fast, responsive, fluid, and literally I had like zero lag over the past couple of months. And I also received 3 software updates that kind of improved something, but I didn't really feel any improvements in performance, whatever, because the phone was fast since I first booted up, and it's still fast after 2 months of using it. Overall, the Xiaomi Mi A2 is definitely one of the fastest, one of the smoothest budget phones out there. Yet another reason to love the Xiaomi Mi A2 is the overall image quality. You can definitely get some awesome looking pictures in daylight. Obviously they are not ideal, some shots could have a little bit more detail, etc, but overall this is one of the best image quality you can get on any budget device.
Low light camera performance is also pretty good for a budget device. Portrait shots look really nice too. The object is nicely separated from the background with just minimal artifacts. Selfies look really good. Pictures are really sharp and detailed if taken in good lighting. Quality decreases in low light, but it's still pretty good. Selfie portrait mode may not be perfect, but in general, you can take some nice looking images for Instagram.
As far as video quality goes, it's really good too, especially if you shoot videos in 1080p, because the video is super smooth and stable because of that gyro-based image stabilization. If you switch the resolution to 4K, the quality of video is gonna be very good, except for the fact it's gonna be really shaky. That means if you want to use the phone without any gimbals, the video would be kind of unusable. I was also a bit frustrated with the selfie video quality, because sometimes if you're in the shade, the video quality is gonna be really good, but if you're recording yourself in front of the sun on a bright and sunny day, the video is clearly overexposed, and I'm a bit frustrated with Xiaomi because they didn't fix this issue. As usual, I upload all the camera samples to my Facebook page. Also, I upload video tests to the Techline HD Extras page, so make sure to check that out. My cat is meowing. So make sure to check out all the links down below the video if you're interested. Connectivity wise, the Mi A2 is just excellent. The call quality and signal reception have always been solid. GPS is super fast and accurate. Also, there are plenty of sensors on board, but however, there is a huge disadvantage. There is no NFC connectivity option. So if you need this feature, this phone is not for you. So we've come to the conclusion part, and I have to tell you that the Xiaomi Mi A2 is one of the best budget phones you can buy. However, there are a few shortcomings, and first of all, the battery life. It is pretty good, but it's definitely not as great as on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 that has a huge 4000 mAh unit, which is paired with a power efficient chipset. That means you get a good battery life. Other than that, the Mi A2 is a great device, but if you want me to be really picky, I would say that the display could be slightly brighter for outdoor use. The 4K video is kind of shaky. The video shot using selfie camera is clearly overexposed if you shoot videos on bright and sunny days. There is no headset jack, but the sound quality via the headset jack adapter is pretty good. And finally, there is no NFC connectivity option. At the end of the day, I still think that the Xiaomi Mi A2 is a fantastic budget phone for the price, and I can definitely live with these shortcomings. In fact, I've been living with these shortcomings for the past couple of months, but if you want a phone with a larger battery, I can suggest you checking the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 out. But what do you guys think? Would you buy this device, or if you had like 200 or 250 bucks, would you buy the Xiaomi Mi A2, the Redmi Note 5, or would you choose another budget option? As always, use the comment section down below, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as usual, It was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.